Welcome back to Mikey's Productions, your source for Last War Survival Game Season 3 Golden Realm Weekly Guides. It's how you get an edge over other alliances so you can win early, win often, and take the top rewards. Let's go ahead and smash that Season 3 icon and go right into the Season 3 main menu. We are ending Week 4. Give that a smash. What did we have to do in Week 4? Well, first up is the Oasis Project. We had to green 100,000 tiles in our war zone, and probably that was also across war zones as well. You have seen this in prior videos, as this event has been around for a while. What's it all about? Well, you find within the city range a boundary tile of grass and desert. You send a plane to greenify. You will get professional experience, but it will cost you 10 stamina. You might get enhanced professional experience if you have invested in a couple of the profession skills within the season so that you can get more professional experience and rank higher. You also have the opportunity to expose artifacts. Artifacts are just like supply collections in Season 2. Let's tap the rank icon. You can see here the placement of yourself and others across the war zones, and if you are in the top 10, you will get a reward. Let's go ahead and claim our chest for completing that activity. Next up, the big thing in Week 4 is Spice Wars. That's just like the Rare Soil Wars in Season 2. It's actually pretty much exactly the same. We're just talking about a different material for this particular season, that is spice. So Week 4 started the Spice Wars. You have the two factions, and they go head to head. You will be either an attacker or a defender, and then alternate here in the first week. The battles take place on Wednesday and Saturday, just like in Season 2. So in order to achieve this particular activity, we had to convert a total of 100,000 units to Desert Protectors. We've seen similar type of activities in the prior weeks. There is again a ranking, and should you place in the top 10, you can get rewards. We drop back out of that. Let's go ahead and collect our activity rewards. And always remember to tap these little circle icons because they're going to tell you something new. So here it just says that once we complete this activity, we are going to have our factions undergo fierce battles and wars over spices. You can tap that go button and it will take you to this Spice War interface that we'll see in a little bit. Again, this is just like Season 2's implementation. The only real difference is how they decided to start out, which are the leading servers and alliances. Scrolling down, the last activity here for Week 4 was Pyramid War. So we had to kill enemy units, and that was 100,000 of them. Of course, this will easily be done on Saturday for Versus, and once the Spice Wars kick off, that's another great way that you're going to tally up this 100,000 kills. So let's look at the rank here. Should you again place in the top 10, you will have an opportunity, and as prior weeks, this last activity always is giving Universal Exclusive Weapon Shards, so this is a good one to try to rank high in. Drop back out. Let's go ahead and collect our chest. There we go. Now tap that circle icon. What is the Pyramid War? It is going to open up the level 7 city for capture. That is the capital. So that also means, as you might be figuring it out, we had a capital conquest this week. In fact, that was today on Sunday. Let's tap back out now of our Season 3 Week 4 menu. I always encourage you to tap rules. Each week they're going to release new rules that are going to give you a little more information about the particular events, sometimes more, sometimes less. But do always check out the rules. Now, let's drop back out of there. What do we have for the main activities here left in the season? Well, first off, I do want to point out that Week 4 ends the Return of the Dead, which is just like the Beast Crisis in Season 2. So we no longer will see that tile here to tap on. The last day for that was Friday of this week. We do have Spice War, and again, this is just like the Rare Soil Wars in Season 2. We'll have other videos that will cover this in detail, but you can see based on server time here, we have the same stages: War Declaration, Invitation, Prep, and Battle Stage. Then it will be War Ended stage for the rest of that day. But we'll cover that in more detail. After Week 4, you will be on Round 3. So the first 2 rounds are in Week 4. The Sandworm Hunter event, that continued. There's no change to this particular event. It is all about now discovering or trapping sandworms and then killing and dealing damage to sandworms. The rankings reset daily, so you will get rewards by mail daily. You've got the leaderboard and the rewards. And I want to point out here, if you haven't watched my other videos, you will see that 9,999 people will get discovery rewards as well as damage rewards. So pretty much everybody on the server is going to get something for both of these categories, and that's super awesome. Then Desert Treasure continued. That's where you have your Alliance Vault and your Desert Vault, which is your personal vault. Make sure you get in here and use your hammers and help support your Alliance, as well as do your own personal vaults to get great rewards. And in the early days of the season, you need the mithril and other seasonal resources this event will give you. Trade war continued. We saw this in the prior weeks. So once you initially capture the trade posts, they will then cycle back through every 6 days and open back up. So tomorrow, as the countdown is showing, we will have level 2 trade posts open up to be recaptured by another individual. It's not Alliance based, and it can be anybody from any server in your Warzone grouping. Continuing on, build an Oasis. That's directly tied to the Oasis project that we spoke about earlier. Nothing has changed here within the week either. Season Battle Pass will continue, and by this point you probably have reached the maximum tier, so you'll be down here in the Infinity Chest. That's just like the other Battle Passes that you have knowledge of and maybe have purchased in the past. The Weekly Pass will continue should you want to buy it, but even if you don't buy it, make sure you get your free daily rewards because, well, don't let anything go to waste, right? Take everything you can that's free. We had Desert Bazzar continue. In fact, you can see that I have purchased the now in this week Overlord chests, the compass, and the hammers. You still have speed ups, resources, trap landmine refills should you use that to trap the sandworms, and oil if you need oil. But you can see what I focused on down here, and this will refresh again at the start of the week. So make sure you check it out each week and buy the things that make sense. You use the scales that you get from killing sandworms. Hero promotion, no change. You can continue to do this. Hopefully I'll actually get to that this next Hero Day. I know most of you are waiting for a video on this subject, so I do apologize, but I will hopefully promote Scarlet to UR on Training Heroes Day this week. You had Desert Blessing, no change here, but we know that McGregor is still coming, so McGregor will show up here, I believe, on February 13th. So when his exclusive weapon gets released, then his increased damage bonus will become a buff as part of the season. And Hero Swap, Hero EXP Swap, Star Swap, that is continuing to go on. I know some of you are looking for a video here as well. If you just look at what you can do, it is going to be any UR hero that you can swap between each other. So if I were to pick Carly, and I were going to go on this one, right, you can see I could pick anybody but Carly. That is a UR hero. So let's say you promote Scarlet, and Scarlet is 5 stars for you, and one of your original UR heroes that are going to remain the most powerful is not 5 stars. That would be a really good swap. So keep that in mind, all right? So that is what it is all about with Hero Swap, and that will continue along with Hero Promotion, Desert Bazaar, Desert Blessing, the Weekly Pass, Season Pass, Build an Oasis, the Desert Treasure, the Trade Wars, the Sandworm Hunter, and Spice Wars. Those will all continue through at least week 7 for those that say 21 days left, and those that say 27 days left, that will go through week 8. All right, folks. So those are the activities that were in week 4 of Last War Survival Game Season 3 Golden Realm. And where are we at the end of week 4 here on our servers with the faction wars? Well, let's go ahead and check things out. Our server 33 is down here with our top alliance at 4. We are at 11, so we're in group 1 right now, or teetering between it. And then Warzone-wise, 33 is in 2nd place. And faction-wise, well, Golden Tribe, which is where we are, because we were the last attackers, we are presently leading the Scarlet Legion. So we'll see where this goes. Next up on Wednesday, we are again the attackers, and then it will switch back to the Scarlet Legion for the following Saturday. All right, everybody, smash that like button, subscribe, drop me a comment. Make sure you watch all of the weekly guides to know what comes up each week and how to get an advantage. Not a whole lot here other than prepare your troops for the Spice Wars. Make sure you pick wisely your opponents. And remember, in the Spice Wars, the Alliance Center building itself is going to give you 10% possible looted spice. And then the outbuildings will give you 5% if destroyed. So you have the potential at least in the first week, to get up to 20%, and then these other buildings will open up as well. Okay, everybody, take it easy.